Ukraine is one of the most colorful countries, open and friendly to tourists from all over the world. This is a country of fertile lands, amazing history and many beautiful places that can change the worldview of even a skeptical tourist. Fact 1. Singing sands not far from Nikopol, in one of the branches of the Dnieper River, you can witness a rare phenomenon called singing sands. This phenomenon occurs after rain when a crust forms on the surface of the sand layer. It is enough for the traveler to step on the crust, as in response, the whistle of the released air will be heard, vaguely resembling singing. Fact 2. The deepest metro station. The metro is one of the most common ways to travel in big cities around the world, but it is Ukraine that can boast of the deepest station. We are talking about the Arsenalnaya metro station, the depth of which is 105 meters. It was built more than 50 years ago in Kyiv, and so far this record has remained unbeaten. Fact 3. The longest village in Ukraine, you ask, how can you measure the length of a village? Of course, we are talking about length. The village of Kolokova is spread out in the gorge, but not in breadth, as is customary, but in the distance. The total length of the village is more than 40 kilometers. Fact 4. The longest cave in the world. Another long record was recorded in Ukraine and is widely popular among tourists. This time we will be transported underground again, or rather, into a gypsum cave with the encouraging name Optimistic. The cave is located in the Ternopil region, and its length is 230 kilometers. Tourists who get into the cave will be impressed not only by its length, but also by the amazing mineral formations that have been growing inside for thousands of years. Fact 5. The Tunnel of Love. One of the most romantic places in Ukraine where all couples in love must visit. The Tunnel of Love is located in Volhynia and consists of trees and shrubs, grown together with branches on both sides of the railway. As a result, the train on which the tourists are moving passes inside the Liv tunnel, giving an indescribable experience. It is said that if a couple of lovers kiss during such a trip, then their love will be eternal. Fact 6. Ukrainian Disney. If you drive 20 kilometers from Kyiv in the direction of the village of Gyrovshina, you can see an amazing building that resembles one of the fabulous medieval castles of Walt Disney. This building is the gate to the Ukrainian film studio, inside which tourists are not allowed, but they are allowed to take pictures against the backdrop of the building. An amazing place, as if created for children, although near such a castle, even an adult will feel how he turns into a child. Fact 7. The longest house in the world. Welcome to Lutsk, which has something to surprise the casual tourist. This city has the longest residential building in the world. The building, 1750 meters long, was built in the form of a honeycomb and connects 40 houses, each of which has its own address number. It is noteworthy that many residents are not even aware of the record and often confuse one of the 140 entrances. Fact 8. Museum of Fat. Ukrainians are considered the most violent salo eaters. Although, if we compare the statistics, Germany consumes 3 times more pork and lard, inclusive. But an interesting fact about Ukraine is not about this, but about the world's first museum dedicated to this particular product. Moreover, the museum, located in Lviv, also combines a restaurant where you can not only study the numerous exhibits, but also taste them. Fact 9. the only dream museum in the world. A huge number of creative personalities live in Ukraine, which necessarily affects a number of unusual places and attractions. For example, where else in the world can you visit a real museum of dreams? It is in Kyiv, near the metro station, Friendship of Peoples. There are no exhibits in the usual sense, but regular events and meetings with interesting people are held. The topics that are touched upon during communication can be completely different, but the main focus is on dreams. Fact 10. The most famous Christmas song in the world, the folk song Shchedryk, recorded by the Ukrainian composer Mykola Leontovich, is sung all over the world on Christmas days. Her melody sounds on ringtones, commercials, Christmas movies, and shows. Abroad, it is called Carol of the Bells or Ring Christmas Bells. Today there are about 1,000 variations of its performance. Ukraine is a country that exudes goodness and comfort. It is equally great to travel on foot or by car. At the same time, you can come here both in summer for a seaside holiday and in winter for dizzying experiences at ski resorts.